Hi everyone, welcome to another video on this series called My True Self, and this series is really aimed at helping us to dig out those darker parts of our shadow that often keep us feeling less than ourselves. And today's video is really around anxiety and how much we allow this to create such pain for us in our lives. I mean, the main thing that we've got to remember is that everyone experiences anxiety, whether it's in a mild form of just having worried thinking or overthinking things, or maybe it's irritation and inability to slow down and wanting to be, at the next thing all the time. Or maybe it is more severe, it's more physical, and maybe there's panic attacks where, no one wants to experience a panic attack. They're frightening and terrifying. But we all have this ability to experience anxiety, and what happens is we often suppress it. We don't like talking about it, and it really takes us away from ourselves. It makes life really difficult not being able to own that anxiety as part of who we are. And a big reason why anxiety can come on is extra stress that we're under, whether that's physical, mental, or emotional. And as we know, everyone experiences emotions, and it's just whether we're addressing that or not. It can really increase our levels of anxiety if we're not actually transforming our emotions and feeling into them. So I guess I wanted to draw on a personal experience of mine when I was dealing with panic attacks, is around the hiding of it, the not bringing it into the awareness, the not sharing it with others or with openly with myself. It created so much fear, so much loneliness, separation. We feel like we're unhinged in a way. Everything we are doing is just to stay kind of normal in everyday life. And I went through a patch where I was going off to work, and every day just felt like just trying to keep this anxiety at bay, but also being so aware of, I hope people don't notice that I'm being strange or weird, or that I'm not really paying attention. And every ounce of my energy was going into not triggering into a panic attack, and when that would happen, it would more likely happen because I was so focused on keeping it inside and not sharing with anyone or letting anyone know what I was experiencing. And it made it so much worse. It made, when I would have a panic attack, the terrifying fear of feeling like death is imminent and everything that goes with a panic attack, but also the feeling that I was so alone and no one else was experiencing this or would know what this was, and it was, every day became such a struggle. There was the loneliness, the separation, the dealing with it on my own, rather than being able to bring that into the light a little bit of why am I feeling these things, recognizing that it's a human experience and it's a response to stress in some form, whether, like I said, that be emotional or physical or mental, but we all have that ability to experience it. And sometimes when we are facing this on our own or trying to ignore it, it gives it more power. When we can name our demons or name the things that we're experiencing, it takes away their power. It doesn't make it so strong in the mind, this resistance to what is. It actually helps to address it and look at it and then work through it. A lot of clients I've worked with in the past, if they are in a partnership, they tend to find that their anxiety spikes at the thought of their partner going away, for instance. So if this tends to happen to you, allow that space to be there. Allow that anxiety to come up so you can start to see why that anxiety is there. What is it hiding? Usually our anxiety is hiding something underneath, whether it's emotional experience or physical, or you almost need to step into that zone where your partner goes away and you don't distract yourself. You sit with it and see what actually is that anxiety coming up for as a response to, because that's how we move past it. But we first have to address that's what's happening, and that we do feel anxious when we're separated from someone, before we can really work through why the anxiety is coming up. But what I want to say is, most often we shy away from looking at why it's there, why it's happening, because it feels too painful. Like, if we just kind of keep it at bay, we'll just be on top of it. But it makes things so much worse. And so this is really, I guess, to bring your attention to knowing that you're not alone, knowing that everyone can experience anxiety in some form, and actually facing it, talking about it, pushing yourself to be in those situations where it would come up, to get deeper and to understand why it's coming up, can really, really, really help to move through it. Otherwise, we're constantly battling it, and we're someone that just has anxiety all the time, and we're not actually alleviating ourselves or working through it. Anyway, I hope this video has been useful. I'll keep it short, but if you want to know more about this type of stuff, please reach out to me, send me a message. I'd be happy to help. Otherwise, please like or tag anyone that you feel like this video might really resonate with. All right, I hope everyone's having a good day.